You just got paid. Bills are covered, rent is handled, and somehow you're staring at $100 you don't actually need right now. So what do you do with it? Scroll for 5 minutes and the internet will tell you to dump it into some coin that's about to explode, or a stock some guy on your feed swears is the next big thing. And maybe a part of you wants to believe it, because $100 feels too small to matter anyway, right? Might as well swing big. Here's the problem. That first $100 is exactly the amount most people torch chasing a shortcut. And when it disappears, they don't just lose the cash, they lose the nerve to try again. So today, I'm giving you a dead simple way to put that $100 to work without falling into the traps that wreck beginners. No hype, no gambling, just a system that actually holds up. Here's the thing nobody tells you. Your first $100 was never about picking the right investment. There isn't one magic stock waiting to be found. What actually separates people who build wealth from people who don't isn't smarts, it's behavior. Panic, greed, impatience. That's what drains accounts, not bad luck. Before you invest a single dollar, ask yourself this. If something unexpected came up tomorrow, car trouble, a medical bill, would you need this $100 back immediately? Because a lot of people find out the hard way that they had to sell their investment at the worst possible moment just to cover an emergency. That's not investing. That's setting yourself up to lose twice. So think of your money in 3 buckets before it goes anywhere. Bucket 1, safety net. If you don't have any cushion for emergencies, that $100 probably belongs in a savings account first. That's not boring. That's what keeps you from being forced to sell your investments in a panic later. Bucket 2, the guaranteed win. Got high interest debt sitting on a credit card? Paying that down is basically a guaranteed return equal to whatever interest rate you're being charged. No investment can promise you that. Bucket 3, actual investing. Once your safety net exists and you're not bleeding out on debt, now your $100 can go to work. And here's the part that surprises people. You don't want individual stocks or trendy coins for this. You want the boring stuff, a broad index fund that owns a slice of the entire market. Why? Because trying to outguess the market is a losing game for almost everyone, professionals included. So what does this actually look like in practice? Open a brokerage or retirement account with low fees. Pick one simple index fund, something tracking the total market or the S&P 500. Put your $100 in using fractional shares if the full share price is higher than that. And then, do the one thing that actually moves the needle. Automate your next contribution. Even $10 or $20 a week adds up fast, because consistency beats timing every single time. And that consistency is where the real payoff shows up. A single $100 investment left alone for decades grows into a modest amount. But keep adding a small amount every week, and over time that habit can snowball into 6 figures. Not because you picked a winning stock, but because you never stop showing up. One more thing to watch. Fees. They're quiet, but they eat returns over decades. A low-cost index fund versus an expensive actively managed one can mean a dramatically different outcome down the road. Boring and cheap almost always wins. So why doesn't everyone just do this? Because your brain is wired against it. Boring feels wrong. Watching the market dip makes you want to sell. Picking your own stocks feels like control, even when it isn't. But doing less, staying consistent, and letting time do the work, that's the actual strategy that works. Here's your move. In the next 24 hours, either start your safety buffer, put $100 into a simple index fund, or just get the account set up so you're ready. Then automate the next contribution, even if it's small. The wild part? A year from now, the $100 won't be the thing that changed. You will be. If this made investing feel less confusing, subscribe and drop a comment, first $100, so I know you're actually doing it.